deadlines, I shall. Have a deadline, whether it's one in your head or one where you're applying for something. But if you haven't got a deadline or a purpose for it, then you would just go on sidelines.
I learned as a book illustrator, if you don't hand stuff in on time, you don't get used to get it. So I'm very deadline conscious.
So I sometimes actually go with distractions and until I get bored of distracting myself.
I often find that I've been staring at the computer, sort of doing lots and lots of admin. Definitely the next thing I have to do is go off and do something I love.
I think the main thing is having, for me, is just having sort of websites that when people look up my name or the book, they don't just land on bookshops and Amazon, they actually have a place with a bit more information.
YouTube. I think YouTube is like the second biggest search engine after Google. So if you do anything that can be turned into video content, you can just do it on your phone.
For Twitter, as a person with Asperger's, I find social networking remotely a lot easier than talking to people. So for me, but no, I do. I treat it exactly like that. It's a piece of artwork in itself.
I think Pinterest at the moment is the biggest driver of traffic to online shops, which is massive.
It's quite easy on like things like Pinterest because you can do it unwittingly because you're just gathering things anyway.
Again, maybe join some organisations where you're on their website, you know, with your work. But I've never been with an agent. Never even thought of it.
Yeah, it's not necessary for illustration either. And authors, there's the Society of Authors, which you can become a member of, but for anyone doing that can.
If you want to really get noticed, do a blog on Artist Newsletter.
It's about you and how you want to go with things and where you want to, how you want to practice. So it's a choice. It's about you defining what you want to do first before even applying to these guys. And don't be scared of them because a lot of them are, 20-year-old interns who are working for those agents.
So for me, living at home on the island gives me that sort of sense of security, and I can create down in my little garden, in my studio, in my little bubble.
So for the writing, I just like to be out there and sort of travelling all over the world really. And I tend to find, when I find a nice place, I stay there and just kind of backpack around with my sketchbook and a few paints.
I think if you make work, you could make it anywhere. You know, a lot of people say, oh, we're going to leave Portsmouth, we're going to go to Brighton because then we'll be inspired. Or we'll go to London, we'll go and do this. Well, no, just make what you do where you want to do it and take it somewhere else if that's what's needed. You know, people, it's often, we talked about distractions. Sometimes, well, I can't write this until I'm in the countryside. You know, that might be a distraction because you'll never do it.